Hello and welcome to This Week at West. I'm Greg Johnson. I'm your athletic director, and I have a very special guest with me today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Ailym Ford, running back for West Front High School.
Ailym, it's nice to have you with us, and I'm glad that we can get the pronunciation of your name out there for the general public, because I've heard it butchered. What's the worst you ever heard it pronounced?
Ailym.
Somebody called you Ailym on the radio last week. I said, Ailym Ford. I said, great, that's bad. We are here this week to tell you a little bit about what happened last week at West, as well as what's coming up. So let's jump right into it. Cross Country had a meet last Tuesday. And not surprisingly, they won. I think it's the third one in a row they've won, something like that. They beat South Florence, Marion, Lake City, and Hannah-Pamplico. Patrick Morgan won his third meet in a row for the boys with a time of 17:04, a great time. That's come down a little bit. And Mary Parham was the top time for the Lady Knights, running 23:22. So nice job, Cross Country. All right, go ahead.
Tennis lost the coach, won the soccer city last week.
Nailed
bounced back and beat Conway Tuesday.
They had senior night last Tuesday, so Reagan Dunham, Ryan Elder, and Katie Smaldone all have made significant contributions to the program. Do you know any of those girls?
I do.
You a tennis fan?
I'm not a tennis fan, but they're great people.
They are good people and they're good players, so that was a fun night. It's nice to get a win over Conway anytime you get a chance, and looking forward to some more tennis this week. They got a busy week. We'll get to more of that later. Volleyball lost 2 games last week, both to Conway and to Socastee, but they put up great fights.
Yeah, they're still young and they're still growing.
Very much so. They've shown some significant growth this year, and they're ahead of schedule, so we're proud of them. They also competed this Saturday in the West Ashley tournament and did well there, so they'll wrap up their regular season this week also. How about girls golf?
Girls golf competed in a Region 6 qualifier in Myrtle Beach, and they qualified. The season rolls on. Congrats to Coach.
Season rolls on, baby. I went to see them last week at the beach. They played the same day y'all played at St. James, so they spent a nice Monday on the course and did a really, really good job. Was proud of them for qualifying for the lower state championship. More on that later as well. JV football last week. Did you get to see the JV football game before you guys played?
Not really. We got there kind of late. So.
Sorry, big game for them. They won their second one in a row. They beat Socastee 13-10 last Friday in the matinee of the doubleheader. So props to the JV football team. I know some guys. I talked to some guys at lunch today. They were really, really excited.
Varsity football, we scored a lot of points and we kept fighting. We had a 2-0 week, and we had to keep pushing mentally.
Wait a sec. 2-0 in a week, right? So you guys won Monday and Friday.
2-0 in a week.
That's a pretty good week. It's a lot of points. Do you think we had more points or miles driven this past week on the bus?
Miles driven.
It's a lot of bus time. But the good news is we're done traveling for a while.
Yeah.
We're playing at Memorial Stadium for 3 weeks in a row. So excited about that. And in other football news, we had a pretty big week for you as well. Mr. Ailym Ford was named as one of the 5 finalists for the state's Mr. Football Award. How's that? How's that feel?
I'm very excited, and I'm thankful to have the team that I have. And without them, I wouldn't be where I am today.
I think that's well said. You want to show your offensive linemen any love or anything like that?
Show them a lot of love.
They've done a great job.
They've been progressing and fighting every week, no matter how much criticism they got.
They've done a super job. Our cameraman is an offensive lineman, and Dante's saying. So props to Dante too. I wanted to, speaking of Mr. Football, you know any famous names that have won that award in South Carolina? Don't look at the paper. Come on. Jadavion Clowney, Marcus Lattimore, Stephon Gilmore. You ever heard of Stephen Davis? He was a pretty good player in the late 90s. Played for the Redskins, played for the Panthers, went to Auburn, good player. Derek Watson, Prince Miller, just to name a few. So that's one of the most prestigious awards given in the state of South Carolina. It's nice to have one of our very own nominated. So let's get to know you a little better, Ailym, since you're here. People are dying to know, if you were any animal in the world, you could be any animal in the world, what would you be?
I would be a horse.
A horse? Why is that?
Because they're just resilient.
Resilient, I like that. Tough?
They don't get tired.
They also can run really fast.
They keep pushing.
That's a fitting analogy. We have heard, and I have been told through the grapevine, that you do a killer coach-generated impression. You want to lay it on us?
Run your boards.
Run your boards. Run your boards. Mickey Mouse stuff. Maybe more on that later when the camera's turned up.
Yeah.
Ailym, is there any truth to the fact that you are the unofficial team barber?
That's true. That's true. I can cut hair real well.
Have you butchered anybody?
I have not. I have not.
What's the charge on that? What's the fee for a haircut in the locker room?
Free for the first one to get it cut.
That's
free
good
for
business.
The first one.
That's a good business model, so we're looking forward to that. Also, I've seen you riding on a skateboard a bunch. You a skateboarder, dude?
I am.
I respect
That's a good leg workout.
That's a good leg workout. Good to know. Well, Ailym, that's enough for last week. That's enough of Mr. Football for now. That award will be announced December the 15th at the North-South All-Star Game in Myrtle Beach. So best of luck to you. You got a great shot to win, and we're pulling for you. Now, as far as This week at West, let's talk some this week at West. Girls golf is competing right now in the lower state qualifier. They're in Columbia, South Carolina. So I hope those girls are playing well. We'll know in a few hours whether or not they're going to the state championship. There are 15 teams there. Top 8 qualify. So good luck to Coach Wegman and the girls golf team.
Volleyball will travel twice this week to the beach.
Trying to be like y'all, traveling.
They will go to the beach Tuesday and they will face Conway. Start time is 6. Both teams will play at the same time, so make sure you don't miss it.
That's different. A lot of times volleyball is staggered JV than varsity, but this week they're playing at Conway and they're playing at the same time. They'll also play at Socastee on Thursday. Start time there is 5:30, and they'll also play at the same time then. So good luck to Coach Coker and the volleyball team. Thursday will be the last regular season game of the year. Girls tennis has also got a even busier week than volleyball. They're going to the beach not 1, not 2, but 3 times this week. They're going to Conway on Tuesday, kind of. They're playing Conway, but Conway's tennis courts were ruined in the hurricane, and then their backup tennis courts were ruined in the hurricane, so we're playing at Ainer High School. So shout out to A-Town. Thanks for hosting tomorrow. And Wednesday, they're making up with Carolina Forest. Thursday, they are at Socastee. I'm sorry, they're at Carolina Forest, and they're at Socastee on Thursday. Our tennis team, record of 11-2 right now. Rolling. Rolling. So they had senior night last week as well.
Dominated.
It was excellent ceremony. Coach Sullivan was very graceful in her words. That was very well put. A lot of parent support there. So props to the tennis team. Good luck the rest of the way. And they're fighting right now for a really good playoff seed. So we got a shot to be good.
Cross country will compete on Wednesday, running in the Region 6 5A championship meet. Patrick Murray has won 3 in a row, and Mary Perrin won her last time out as well. Good luck, Knights.
So we got some momentum rolling into the region championship. That's going to be at Freedom Florence. That starts at 4 o'clock on Wednesday. Make sure you guys run fast. JV football will travel to Carolina Forest on Thursday and will start at 6 p.m. Good luck to the JV Knights. On Friday, you want to tell us about Friday?
On Friday, the Carolina
Panthers. We are not playing the Carolina Panthers on Friday.
Carolina Forest Panthers.
We do not play the Carolina Forest.
We'll travel to Florence for a matchup at the Memorial Stadium.
It's a pretty big one this week, right?
It is.
It's senior night. How's that feel? Senior night for you? You're getting old, man.
I'm getting old, but I know it's not the last senior night I will be doing.
It's not. Senior night is for parents. It's not for kids. Kids don't care. They just want to play, right? Senior night is for parents, and we're there to, it's kind of a tribute to them. Thanks for getting me to practice, Mom. Thanks for paying these bills, Mom. Thanks for loving me when my ankle was twisted and that kind of stuff. So looking forward to seeing all our parents and our supporters this week on Friday night. Did you know we're the WPDE game of the week and WMBF game of the week?
I did know that.
So props to those two. We're looking forward to seeing all the media outlets there too. Come out and make some noise. I'm not sure of the theme yet. Be sure to follow the Nasty Knights on Twitter to see the theme for this week. Show up, show out. Let's have a good time. Other news this week, Booster Club's got a meeting tonight. That's Monday, October the 15th. We're going to meet in the mall area, and that'll be a good time. And finally, to end this week, I wanted to let you guys know about a facility upgrade. You know what started today in the gymnasium?
A facility upgrade.
Facility upgrade. We're getting
At
the new
West
gym floor.
Florence.
We're getting the new gym floor today, man. They started the work.
At West
They're going to be
Florence.
sanding it up. They're going to be painting it up, glossing it up. It's going to look really good in about 2 weeks. So looking forward to getting off that dirty, dingy floor and kind of flossing on some people. You excited to see it?
I'm excited to see
Make sure
it.
you wipe your feet before you walk in the gym. I don't want to ruin that gym floor.
All
Do
right.
you know how we end the show every week?
Uh,
Thanks for coming in and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.